So, guys, there's a lot of people that are home with their kids and they don't know what to teach their kids. Here's something you need to teach your kids. You need to teach your kids about American history. You need to teach your kids about George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln. You need to teach your kids about the Revolutionary War. You need to teach them about the Civil War. There are 27 amendments that every child should know. There's 10 amendments, which is your Bill of Rights, the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, your founding fathers. Here is a list. I'm scrolling it. Write all these things down and make sure you teach your kids this. You could start in first grade. What I usually do is, for example, let's say you're teaching your kids about George Washington. See if you can find a video about George Washington. There are a lot of kid-friendly videos about George Washington. There are a lot of kid-friendly videos about the Revolutionary War, about the Civil War, about Benjamin Franklin, about the Constitution. These are all things you need to teach your kids. They got to know their history. They got to know the history of the country that they grew up in. And this is a good thing. What you see going on now and the way people are acting, especially some of these kids, college kids, is because they were not taught history and they were not taught history the right way. You must teach your kids about the founding fathers. You must teach your kids about the Revolutionary War, how we got rid of Britain. You must teach your kids about the Civil War. They have to know about the Bill of Rights, right? Freedom of speech, freedom of right to bear arms. There's so many freedoms. The first 10 is your Bill of Rights, and that's what every person in the United States, you gravitate towards that. There's 27 amendments in all, but at least the first 10 is something you should know. Founding fathers, the history of the United States is so important, and schools do not teach it. And if they do teach it, they teach it in such a skewed way, unfortunately, because it's very biased in the educational system, that you have kids that are growing up that don't know anything about this country. They don't know anything about our history, and you have what you have. You as a parent right now, you're teaching your kids in the house. You have your kids home with you. They do not want to teach your kids about George Washington. They don't like George Washington. They don't like the founding fathers. They have all sorts of reasons. Totally not true. You must teach the foundation of this country to your kids. And that's it. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment. Hope everybody's doing well. I will talk to you guys soon and later.